it going, everybody? Today we're going to be making eggs Benedict, so let's get started. To start, we're going to poach our eggs. This is just a way of cooking our eggs in boiling water. So I'm going to take 2 eggs and pour them into some boiling water. But before we do that, I'm going to take a spoon and just circle the water around. This is going to help the eggs congeal and become nice and circular when you cook them. And now, after the water has made a semi-whirlpool, you're going to pour your eggs in. I like to go slowly just so I don't burn myself. And once you pour it in, you can see how the eggs come together. These are going to cook for 1 minute to 2 minutes until the yolks are fully cooked and the whites are all together. After about 2 minutes, it's time to take the eggs out. So I'm going to take a spoon and carefully take the eggs out of the water. Now I'm going to put them on a drying sheet with a paper towel, just so that the water can come off the egg. And just so you can see, it's a perfect disc shape. That's what you're looking for. With our poached eggs to the side, it's time to work on the sauce. So, for the Benedict sauce, I'm going to use 2 eggs and separate the yolks from the whites. In this recipe, we're only going to be using the yolks, but you can use the egg whites in an omelet or anything else. So, I'm going to split the eggs in half and just pass them back and forth between my fingers. We're going to want to save the yolk and not puncture it because this is what we're going to use for the sauce. And once you separate it, I'm going to put it into a separate bowl. Taking the 2 egg yolks that we cracked, I'm going to put them over a double boiler with the pot of boiling water that we used before. This is just going to help warm up the eggs. I'm going to stir the yolks around until it's a nice little sauce. After 30 seconds of stirring the egg yolks around, I'm going to pour in 2 tablespoons of butter. And that's going to help liquefy the sauce and be amazing. So I'm going to keep stirring it. And you're going to want like a nice custard consistency of eggs, just so you can take a look at it. And finally, for some added flavor, I'm just going to put a squeeze of lemon juice in it. This is going to add some nice acidity and help wake up the dish with flavor. To put our dish together, I'm going to put 2 pieces of smoked salmon onto each piece of toasted bread. Then, on top of the pieces of salmon, I'm going to put our 2 poached eggs on top of that. I'm going to gently take the eggs off the cooling rack and put them on the piece of bread. And then finally, I'm going to take our hollandaise sauce that I made, and I'm going to put that on top of the eggs. You know your hollandaise sauce is ready, and you can take a spoon and stir it all up, and then you can make a mark on the back of the spoon and it doesn't come back together. So, I'm going to take the hollandaise sauce and spoon it over the eggs gently. And now, you have an eggs Benedict.